Maybe start with fun first and then work your way up.
Right? I don't know why my F9 wouldn't work with XSplit, but whatever. Okay, now we're recording. So I've been playing Carrion.
Right.
Yeah, it's a reverse horror game, as they call it, and it is a Metroidvania. It is actually a Metroidvania, and then you go around as this thing-like monster, like John Carpenter's The Thing, and you eat humans and absorb DNA that's being locked out into little containers, and you get big and scary and eat things.
Pretty good Tuesday.
Yeah, it sure is. It's not bad actually. I've been putting up a couple episodes of it, and today I made the most complicated episode of it to date because I made no fewer than like 8 jump cuts to stitch everything together because I cut out all the back traveling. So that'll be up soon.
So just from a gameplay trailer, it looked like it's some sort of physics-ish movement where you kind of slap your tentacles onto a wall and then pull yourself to it, and then you send out your tentacles to eat dudes.
Yeah. You just click and drag with the mouse. I think there's probably a way to do gamepad control for it too. It wouldn't be that hard for that, but click. You just left click, right click things basically, and then there's a couple other buttons. Anyhow, stand here to start this game. It's neat. It's got some flaws, as I found. Some of the later parts of the game are, ouch, but it's good.
I'm emoting as hard as I can at the fucking gingerbread man. All right.
Oh, you gingerbread person.
For future Joel, this is just the gingerbread man was given Joel some tough times before we started recording, so never forget that.
Where do you?
In endless mode, try to get as far as possible. Okay, great.
Each player has to chop a tree for a bonus coin.
How do you chop?
Grade your train, get bolts.
You need to have the axe.
Oh, you need that. Oh.
Player has to chop a tree.
You gotta carry those rocks and stuff to the...
Also, I should have picked a different character than the one is currently going. Also, I forget how to actually move and do anything in this game. It's gonna be a real short game, guys.
It's gonna be great. How does one chop trees?
You have to have the axe. Yeah.
We lost.
Yay! We did it!
Yeah, we did it!
Nobody built any tracks.
I didn't know what was going on.
Reconfigure.
Oh, reconfigure. All right, let's do that.
Apologize.
See, this is what I'm talking about, future Joel. You can't trust people if they're made out of corn syrup.
Okay. There we go.
You can't even call them people, I think.
Okay.
All right, so I think I get the objective of the game. We're supposed to keep those tracks going.
Yep. There you go.
Harvest resource, make tool, build track.
Yep.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
So you want to grab. There's 2 resources in this game. There's wood and there's metal. You chop down trees to get wood. You chop down these brown blocks to get metal. You shove those things in the back here to make train tracks. Put train tracks in front of the train so we do not die. Wood can also be used to create bridges, such as I will do now. Eventually, this train car is going to overheat, but this blue thing is going to turn red and eventually burst into flames. So
you move into things. You don't have to hold down a button. Maybe you do. Never mind.
Yeah, I don't know what the question is. So yeah. Eventually, when this thing gets pink, splash it with some water. Do I have to take an action to... Oh my gosh, you have to fill the bucket now instead of just going near the water.
How do I get in? I have a pickaxe. How do I chop a tree?
Press against it.
Access those rocks.
Yeah, pickaxes also are not for trees.
How do I get a regular axe?
There is only one axe and pickaxe.
Oh.
Someone may have that thing.
I have the pickaxe. I thought we each got it. Oh god. Oh, I see where this game is going, and I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
How do you refill the water?
Press against the water. And
Oh, I see it.
You can also dash with B or some other thing.
Oh god.
I don't think I've played this on keyboard. Okay, I'm gonna drop this over here. This little golden nut over here is an upgrade point we can spend later.
So does metal become train track?
Wood and metal together get combined into a train track, just like in real life.
Who hasn't chopped this tree yet?
I have not.
Alright, here's the axe. Go chop a tree. It's up here. By the penguin.
Kill these
Alright,
guys who are
that's
stealing our
it.
wood.
Chopping a tree. Tree is chopped.
How do you kill him?
Whack him with a thing. Eh. 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 There you go. I'll drop this so somebody else can use it.
Shit. Oh no! No, the train's in the way! Oh fuck! No! Shit!
Oh god!
I made a thing at the top. I made a thing at the top. I made a...
Oh, I see the difficulty now.
That just gets faster.
Pick the earth!
Oh.
What are the buckets of water for?
The train starts to overheat.
Oh.
I apologize for dropping you all in this in media res.
It's fine.
It's called a learning experience and it builds
Yes.
character. That's what my dad said before he changed the locks and pin $20 to my collar.
Man, I hope that didn't actually happen. Okay, so I'm gonna put this down. That's the last track. Anything we get from here else is gravy.
Do we get like bonus points if we build more track in there?
It's gonna keep going, so if you can stack up some other resources and stuff, you can just use them.
Ta-da!
You can spend your bolts for upgrade. Wagon upgrade. Oh. Oh gosh.
Krillin, is that you?
Wagons. Or unlock the next biome. Oh. All right. I'm lost here, so I'm not sure what's good.
They changed, made a lot of changes too since the last time we've played.
All right. So I guess this increases how much you can stack in there. This increases the crafting speed of the tracks. This increases the capacity?
Is that a water one or?
Yeah, it's the water tank. I like upgrading at least one of these two things here. Usually,
For sure.
this crafting thing is pretty good.
Okay.
And then,
we got 2 bolts left.
yeah, you can get whatever you want.
I mean,
The thing that lets us stall the train for a second.
stall the train. Dash into it to fill up the charge. All right, yeah.
How does one dash?
You can put it in anywhere in that line, by the way.
Oh, how do you dash?
It's a button. It's B for me.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, there you go. Okay. Whoosh.
All right.
New engines don't have to go right at the end. They can go anywhere in the middle, or the end.
Nice little Molotov. Fucking gingerbread man.
All right. You, Mr. Pickaxe Man. All right, so we want to make it the smoothest track we possibly can, due to the requirement above.
What's up with the dudes in suits? They steal our stuff or something?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oops. Wow, they're a lot harder to deal with now.
Making the rails, making the rails.
Gather wood!
Need a train track here. Get all foggy.
Dental plan.
Gingerbread needs new braces. In the wood.
So I started watching this show on Netflix called Norseman, and I warn you right now, it is one of the filthiest pieces of comedy I've ever seen.
We need to take the pickaxe up to the top here, I think, to get the coin.
I think you're right. But it is, boy howdy, it's a funny show. It's like, Norseman's like if somebody made a realistic documentary of what it was like to be a Viking, but then made it about, like, The Office. So, like, awkward humor and lots of jokes involve things that Vikings are well known for, so... Recommend if you're into that sort of thing. This recording is not brought to you by Norseman.
It is in fact brought to you by Raid Shadow Legends.
I hate Raid. The game is so bad. I tried it once. So bad. Yeah.
I was trying to figure out. Oh god. Oh, I don't like this at all. Why it had gotten so much hype, and then I realized that it was all manufactured hype. Nobody actually really likes playing Raid.
Turns out.
They're just like promoting it.
I like making money.
Yeah, right?
I think we need wood or something. Or
Metal,
is it brick?
metal in the thing.
Building the tracks. Cow dares to be in my way.
It feigns to dare. Whoop, 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 whoop. Oh, I also uninstalled Monster Train.
Yeah, you said that it was like flawed, which is unfortunate because I was looking forward to playing it.
Yeah, I mean, I got a good 30 hours out of it, but after a period of time, it just shows its seams, like I mentioned.
Sure.
Yeah. Ooh, completed the track. Yay! Bolts.
So do we get a set number of bolts per station, or is it somehow
Up to
dependent
2.
on?
You do the achievement, you get 1. If you find the other bolt in the level, you get 1.
Yeah. This is just another place to store materials.
I think maybe the efficiency thing is good.
Maybe. We've never managed to make it work before.
Oh, I don't know.
Like, I think we know how to use it, it's just that I've never thought that it actually did anything.
Well,
I used the brakes at least once.
Oh, nice. I would probably upgrade another one of the wagon pieces, or save it for the new engine. One of the mechanics is in this game, you'll see that up in the upper left here, there's a speed we're going, and this is going to increase every level. And so the only way to reset that is to get a new engine.
Oh.
But then
There we
again,
go. Somebody made an executive decision.
sweet.
Yep.
I'm okay with that.
New,
Yeah. Interesting.
sorry about that.
I gave 6 more hours of my life to fucking gingerbread men. I still can't get the icing off my dick.
Oh my, this fucking cow.
I heard that gingerbread men have no souls.
I get it. It's because they have red sugar.
Highly addictive.
Don't craft any tracks for like a long period of time is the achievement this time.
Yep.
40 seconds. Yikes!
Alright, we still have some metal in there, so I can dump this metal in here.
If you put a track on a piece of water, it automatically becomes a bridge. Is that right?
Not a track.
Wood.
Piece of wood.
No. We're gonna make it, bros. Yay! I gave 6 hours of my life, 6 more hours of my life to Coven of Dusk, Labyrinth of Refrain, which was the Nippon Ichi dungeon crawler, and I gave up on it.
Oh.
I don't understand how this veteran gaming company it confuses tedium for difficulty. I don't understand. There's a power that you get very early in the game that lets you break through walls. And so at first I was like, oh, okay, so the idea is that you map out a dungeon, and then when you need to just head back, you can use this limited resource to break through walls. And just go to the exit. Neat! Unfortunately, at the stage that I'm in, it becomes necessary to break down walls to continue exploring, because everything's like a dead end.
Where's the X?
Right here.
We need to go down
Chopping
through
wood.
here.
Chopping wood.
We need to chop through this wood here.
Yeah,
Alright.
the bolt's below. So you have to break through walls, and then they expect you to do that all the time?
Yeah, so now they expect you to do it all the time, but the resource is still limited. So there's nothing that you can do except break the walls and then go back to town, break the walls and then go back to town.
Oh my gosh, that's
And it's
awful.
it is awful. And I'm so angry that the game that I want to play is behind whatever this is. I don't understand how this got past people thought it was okay to leave this in there.
Yeah, well, you've been in the industry. There's lots of reasons.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. I kind of encountered a similar issue, actually, with Kyrian. I found out that the game doesn't do any checkpoints whatsoever. And there's at least one, this is the tiniest spoiler, but there's a thing in the game that can kill you in one hit. And it's your fault, kinda, if it happens, but I just sat there and talked about the design of failure for like 5 minutes after getting to a certain point in the game. I was just like, okay, so guys, it's important when you're a game designer to anticipate what a good result is for an encounter and a bad result. And you should always consider what happens when a player fails. Like, is this gonna be fun? Sometimes the answer is no. It's like the kind of problem with like racing games, in my opinion. Like, I get that people like racing games and stuff, and that's fine, whatever. I'm not digging on that. But like, what happens in a racing game when you go off the track? Usually, you just fail the race entirely. Like, and that's the part where I'd usually back away from racing games, because I'm just like, I don't like it when a game says if you fuck up once, then you lose. I'm like, I like to be able to deal with adversity. I think that's probably my favorite thing in games, is just to like figure out a bad situation and fix it. Unless I'm playing a stealth game, and then I just save scum like, I don't know, the worst scum and villainy there is. But that's largely because stealth games often aren't designed to fail, and so it's not really my fault if the game is not going to have a good system for dealing with being found.
The people of a ninja game that I really, really like went back and forth a lot about, oh, so are we going to try to prevent save scumming in some way? Are we going to like make it so that they can play the game like they can, recover from a fail state? What are we going to do? And they basically said, we're not, if the player wants to save scum, we're not going to stop them.
We should do it.
And we're going to, in fact, make it super duper easy for them to just load up in some safe place. They can just do it with the press of a button. And if they want to play that way, then they can play that way. but you also get like a super duper achievement for not not doing that, like just going it all in one playthrough. But by the time that you're able to do something like that, you've just like save scummed it all out, and it's just a breeze for you to go through, and you feel like a badass anyway.
Yeah, I dig that. I also like this is really weird, but it reminds me of how like Super Hot, when you finish a level, it shows you the level you did in fast motion, like in real time, and I'm just like, it's very satisfying. I really appreciate it when people who are just doing stealth games just realize that, you know what, it's a single player experience. Just let people do what they want, right? Like
Can we put? Oops, sorry.
No, go ahead.
We have actually a decision point here. So
I want to do a stack size plus.
So the
what?
decision you're making right now is: do you want to upgrade the engine next go to the new biome, or do you want to keep upgrading the train capacity here?
If we go to the next biome, do we keep our upgrades?
Yes.
Okay. We can't afford it anyway, right? Because you need 4 bolts.
That's the thing. Like we either
2 bolts, you get a max of 2 per thing.
So yeah, we either spend it now or save it for getting the new engine next time.
If you upgrade anything now, or you're locking us into 2 more runs before we can potentially reset. But yeah, that's what Trent was getting at.
Okay. Does it matter?
When you reset a new biome, it slows the train back down. So
I'm not feeling super challenged right now by the
That's
speed
true.
of the train.
That's true.
All right, so you want to upgrade the stack size? That's what you said?
we want to commit to this failure.
Okay.
Remember, losing's fun. Said the guy who just complained about one-shot
Well,
kills.
right.
You need to have the opportunity to lose to enjoy the victory, right?
That is a very astute point, right? Having lost is not fun. Losing is fun. If there's no transition between having lost and losing, then
Right.
you done
Because look,
wrong.
see that bar? Oh!
All the frowning faces.
So I was kind of imagining what it'd be like if we had like an intro for the videos, or when we would do Monday Night Record or whatever. And I was just like, should we have little like catchphrases in the intro? And maybe we should just make Trenton's Prince of Lies.
You can kill each other. If you stand next to the dynamite, you will die. Just so you know.
Stand
Dynamite,
next
you
to the
say.
dynamite, you will die.
Okay.
How do you kill these? Take it!
Don't let the train burn is the thing. So you gotta keep the water. Watch the water.
Ah!
How do you make more water once you have expended it?
The water, you just walk it up to the thing, and then. put it
Oh,
in
there's
the-
like an empty bucket tool, like... Okay. I understand. I like the peppy music. So I have found a new obsession, a new anime, or a new manga to get obsessed over. And that would be Spy Family. It is an action comedy, and every page is God's gift to Joel. Wonderful. So the premise is that a spy has to get close to his target by going to the target's son's prestigious academy, but the only way that he can get into like this special club that they're in is to have a child enrolled in the academy. So he like adopts a child as part of his cover, and then they're like, oh no, we're super big on family values. So he's like, okay, well now I need a wife. Great. So he finds a wife and adopts a wife. And the fun part is that the child is an escaped psychic experiment, and the wife
The
is an
axe up here.
assassin for the other country's team.
That's funny.
Trent, can I get the axe up here for the coin?
Hijinks ensue. It's wonderful.
It sounds pretty fun.
Axe.
And you said that's an anime, so it's what, animated?
It's actually a manga that deserves an anime.
Oh, okay, it's manga, yeah.
Alright,
the,
now you need a pickaxe. Pickaxe!
Oh, I got it. All right. I got it. Where is it? Okay, there it is. Yeah. Working on the railroad. Okay. Yay, got it. So, unfortunately, I found out that this guy has apparently made a lot of series and one-shots that have just gotten canceled. And he's like just worked on things for over a decade, and everybody agrees that they're awesome, but they're also canceled.
Oh.
And so the running joke is that his name is the Axeman because all of his projects get axed. But this is his first one that seems to be enjoying very wide popularity, so let's hope for the best.
Yeah, well, I guess anyone listening to this should go out and watch that thing so it doesn't get canceled, right?
Please do, and buy a couple issues while you're at it. I discovered this by a pure fluke because somebody uploaded an image that I thought was absolutely adorable, and man, I had no idea what I was getting into, and I'm glad that I did.
Sweet.
It also takes place in like a pseudo Cold War kind of era. It's like it takes place in not Germany, right?
Oh, wow.
Boop. There we go.
My medal. Hey, did we get like 3 bolts this time?
No, oh yeah, we did.
So, do we get like a higher score once we upgrade to the next one? What is our score based off?
How far it goes.
Yeah, how far it goes. Yeah, our distance. Oh, we get 3 because we get 1 for making it to the station, 1 for finding the optional one, and 1 for completing the optional objective.
Oh, that's right. Yep.
Yeah. Ooh, go Scar. Go Scar. I'm taking it.
He took it.
You can no longer make the engine ghost. So.
Oh, wait, what does that do?
You can't because we can need the. You can't buy the ghost car. We're at 5 of 5 wagons.
Oh, we're maxed out on wagons. Okay.
We need to get a bigger engine to be able to.
Let's grow in power then.
Well, I
New
guess.
engine it is.
Oh, that is useful, actually.
Or the better dynamite is very good.
Definitely better dynamite there.
Does that act like just like a big old pickaxe?
Oh, yeah.
Yes. And tax. It blows up trees as well.
Oh.
So it spits out dynamite every once in a while? I was wondering what that timer was. Okay.
And you can kill each other with it.
Yay! I'm getting the milk, I swear to God.
Oh,
Don't-
that's why you lay all this stuff out.
Oh, already failed.
What was it?
The optional objective was do not dash into another player. Which you have to announce immediately and say, nobody press dash this round, no matter what. That's how you get that one. I fail that one a lot because I'm the one who ends up dashing. Okay. Yeah, man, that Jackbox night we did last week was pretty sweet. I'm looking forward to more of that in the future.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yay!
I'm really happy that Discord is able to transmit an actually like responsive broadcast, opposed to like Steam. Cough, cough. Come on, guys! You do nothing but like have master coders. You refuse to hire like bass guitar coders or just nut and bolt people. Like your stuff should be amazing. I guess the only thing that keeps Valve things from being mediocre is their people get bored or something. Oh, also their horrible toxic cabal system. But that's a whole nother story.
Read Spy versus Spy, or Spy Family. Please, please, I need more. I don't want it to get canceled. No, please, God.
I mean, it sounds neat.
It is. It's wonderful. It's absolutely charming.
Is there a service that you recommend purchasing the comic off of?
I actually signed up for Viz, their it's like $2 a month, and you get access to a shit ton of their products. And I was like, I want this thing to be alive, so I'm going to get a subscription and then buy the comic from them. So hopefully that's just like another +1 sale to convince them to keep this thing around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an awfully cute game. At first.
Here, smash this rock, penguin. Smash this rock in particular.
Oh yeah, you know, I haven't been paying attention to where these bolts are.
Oh, is
I
that
already
a ball
got
up
it.
there? No, that's a rubber duck.
I already got
Completely
it.
different.
Great, great, great. I will continue to ignore the bolts.
Well done.
So one thing about this game is there's only so much bandwidth for every player to do, right? And when you're playing with 1 or 2 people, one player, the train goes very slowly because you got to do literally everything. But with 2 people, right, the train goes much slower than this because, like, well, you know, you have to do 2 jobs each. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Maybe I should avoid having us die. Ah!
Yeah. Different. No. Oh shit.
Don't overshit. Oh my gosh.
Oh shit.
You can pick him up. You can pick him up. You can pick up. Oh, you did not.
I don't know.
All right,
We
hang
can
on.
do this.
We did. That's it.
No.
No,
I
you
refuse
can
to
do
wait.
this. You can do this. Hang on.
Oh, make another one. Okay. Whew. Oh ye of little faith.
Wait. It's turning the wrong direction.
No. It's
No.
fine. You got this. You got this. Where's the bucket? There's the bucket. Get the last one in there. Whew. That was a thing that happened.
Problem. You were worried.
Yeah, new engine. Yeah, good. Yeah.
Oh, neat. This thing automatically picks up nearby commodities. That's fun. Oh, man. Okay, so when that happens again, don't forget you can pick up track so long as it's at the end of the track.
All right, let's see the objective.
Use
Use at
dynamite.
least 5 dynamites.
Can do.
You mean like this? Back up, back up, back it up.
Oh god.
Okay. I took some time off of Hades, and I came back, and that game is still very good.
I really need to play that.
Oh my god, it's so good. I thought that I knew what narrative meant in a roguelike game. Thought that I knew. But, yeah, no, Supergiant continues to impress upon put us all that, no, we were all doing it wrong. Not to say all of us, but I mean, there's like some amazing, you know, narrative games out there. But, boy howdy. I think my favorite thing about Hades is the relationships between characters. That they get it really, really right in an adult way. That, like, honestly, I'm gonna sound super silly here, but teaches the children how to be good people in a relationship. I think it's like got that kind of, I don't know what you call it, like a Adventure Time kind of appeal, like that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna divert this train.
I think you and I have talked about this before, but like everybody knows you can't kill Zagreus, right?
Oh yeah.
So, and he knows he can't die. Everybody knows he can't die, and like it's interesting. Like you can't just, it's like a part of their resolve in a way.
Yeah, right. Like you're not so much fighting people to defeat them permanently in combat. You are defeating their spirit to continue, or you're battling because the consequences of fighting in the underworld have way fewer actual permanent consequences. So like, conflict is more common, and then also not really about actual violence anymore. A lot of that is very much like opinion based, but. I think it's a fair assessment.
Right.
Yeah.
Shit. Oh man, can't get to the. There we go. Yeah.
Also, I uninstalled Gunfire Reborn because that game does not know what it wants to be.
Gonna need some track. Oh god.
Yeah. I should have made like a super cut of me playing through that game because I finally got to the second boss in the second area. And lasted all of 10 seconds. And I didn't even have an opportunity to really learn what the boss fight was about. And then I realized that I'd have to do another hour to get another 10 seconds of gameplay against that guy. And I was just like, nope. Done. And sadly, it would have been a good co-op game, except that the game's difficulty scaling is the biggest problem. And it gets way, way worse in co-op, as Joel and I here found.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's kind of like another game where there's no recovery from failure.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. It's got a kind of got the shield system, but they do so much damage that it really doesn't matter, right?
Yeah.
Especially the bosses. Like you'll just and there are plenty of times where I felt like I was not.
We're gonna have to take a circuitous route if we're gonna want to finish this or
objective. Yeah.
Objective.
Thank you for pointing that out.
All right, I'm gonna go around. All right, we're going. We're gonna make a
loop.
Yeah,
where should I place this dynamite?
Anywhere
doesn't matter.
Somebody with a pickaxe,
right
please
here.
Remove some more of these blocks so that we can walk around them.
Oh. Hey, that guy's got a balloon.
Hey guys.
One of you fucking murdered me.
All right, I have to abandon all tasks because this is driving me literally insane. Gonna remove these blocks so we can walk around. All right, do we got another dynamite? Do we build one? Okay, we got one. Oops. No? Okay, we're good.
Yay.
Somebody watch the train.
All right, now we can run it back.
Also, check out this cool sandy biome.
Great when everyone has the same idea of where to go, right?
Yep.
Into the same little narrow chasm. Yay! Achievos!
Woo! Man, this game is like, hey, you're like made 2% of your way to the next objective. Hey, did you know you made 3% of the way to the thing that you're trying to get? I'm like, oh no. Slow down. Auto mine commodities nearby. That's kind of neat.
What does the ghost do?
It allows you to pass through it because how going through the train can be difficult.
As you upgrade it, it will get cars around it. Just won't ever do the engine.
Neat.
Twitching. Alright, don't let the bandits touch the commodities.
Oh.
How does one do that?
Kill the bandits. Murder.
Oh, there's like. All right, here's the trees.
How does one murder bandits?
You take a tool and you press it against their body until they die, or you blow them up. Too late.
Yeah.
Oh, they're behind you guys.
Yeah, I think we missed one.
Oh,
We're gonna
well.
lead it around up top.
Yeah, well. I didn't even see it. Oh, man.
Yeah. Yeah, they snuck in there. Oh, where's the water Oh, there's a water bucket.
I am sure glad that they superimpose it over the darkness. Over the fog of war there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here's a bandit. Get the fuck out of here.
Too late now. Nice little western. Eh. Eh.
Oh, yeah. So I've been working on secret projects for the YouTube channel, and it's been taking me quite a long time to get to it. In fact, you might have heard that there was that Outer Wilds thing that was supposed to come out. Well, that's taking a lot longer than I expected. But I'm also working on a thing for Monster Train. Spoilers. And in that search, I have been downloading basically every free video making tool known to man. And I can tell you that Corel Video Studio is really frustrating. Sorry guys, I'm gonna shit on your service. One of the things that it did was that it when I tried to make a transition in it, and it added random transition effects instead of like letting me choose what I wanted to do. Like I would do like a split screen effect where I'd play two different videos going at the same time, and it just added random effects, and I'm just like, no thank you. I sent them feedback, and then I got a reply back that was, well, sorry that you didn't like our free product. We recommend that you buy the premium version, which you can refund in the first 30 days. And I'm like, what'd I just say? What'd I just say? No. I literally said in my feedback, I would never purchase your product if you did stuff like this to me, which you have done. So I'm like, so I'm messing around with multiple things. Next thing I'm working on is DaVinci Resolve, which is the one that Reddit keeps talking about being the big end-all be-all, so we'll see how that goes. Unfortunately, if I like it, it'll cost me $300. So
I hope you think it's just okay.
yeah, me too. All right. I've been looking at like After Effects because that's the big daddy, right? But
Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan of the place that Adobe has taken their UI since 2003, and then secondly, I don't like that I have to pay an ongoing subscription to use their services now. So
Yeah. I have very old copies of the Adobe Suite, and people have asked me, why don't you upgrade? Well, it's because I don't want to pay for them in perpetuity.
yeah. And what's worse is that I'm not even against paying a monthly subscription. The thing that bothers me the most is that if they someday decide to change how their program functions, I am out of luck, right? That's what a service as a model, like a pay for monthly thing means, is that you no longer have any control over your program, right? Like I'm using the same copy of Audacity that I downloaded 9 years ago. And so and it still works amazing. That's all I want. So I'm thinking about maybe I don't know, tracking down a really old version of After Effects or something. I see how it is. Just play a little pushy game. Let's push you in. Okay.
I think upgrading Ghost car, maybe?
Yeah, that's
That
good.
Ghost
Water.
was actually quite useful.
Useful,
yes.
yes.
Having a little bit more space there is nice. In the old days, you could make the front of the train ghosty, and so you could make
Not
the
anymore.
entire train a ghost train.
No, they changed that.
They did change it in the old days. That's what I was trying to preface. Is that
The old days.
back when there were only 5 kinds of wagons.
Gingerbread man,
Yeah.
get the sprinkles out of your eyes. Herd him in.
Block 'em.
Block him in. So he doesn't- yeah, so he doesn't- You ain't never gonna catch me.
Destroy no animals.
Oh, well, we haven't really done that, so we're good.
Yeah, we should be fine. Just be careful where you put dynamite is all.
Yep.
Okay.
I like these cute little flamingos.
Does the game scale with the number of players that are in it?
Yes. Yes, sir. The base speed increases based on player count.
Oh shit! There's the bolt up there.
Oh, there is.
All right, so I'll go get that. Oh, I need so much more wood. Haha! Ghost for the win!
Ghost train.
Bolt acquired.
You know, that's one of my like bummers about Monster Train is that I never bothered to record anything from the early game because I guess I was gonna try and learn how the game worked before I started recording, and I never got to make any snack train jokes because you constantly there's like multiple factions where you are feeding guys into other guys. Oh, bucket time.
It's unfortunate you can't see the color.
Yeah, that becomes a lot harder when you make that party ghost. What am I doing?
Jump. It's kind of interesting that the tasks are all kind of simple enough that we don't really assign them to each other. We just kind of pick it up and do what needs to be done.
Yes.
And it organically kind of works.
It's usually how you lose, though, too, because someone will forget to build tracks.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. I really appreciate the simplicity that you bring up. Also, Trent, I really appreciate you are watching that water bucket. I knew that I liked you. Now I know that I love you.
Now I know why. I have a reason.
It's a related anecdote. Quentin Smith of Shut Up and Sit Down has a thing where he fell in love with someone over Space Alert because they remembered to move the mouse to flicker the screensaver in this board game. I'm not kidding. That's a thing that you have to do in that game. But nobody, like everybody, or it's like so in Space Alert, you're going through space and like aliens, black holes, and all this stuff appears and happens at the same time. Oh no! Nope.
Saved.
And yeah, so like when someone remembers something very understated, it's always a really appreciative thing. I think it's, you know. It's really easy to get lost in this game. It's why I appreciate like everything is really simple. I think that actually more games need to be looking at things like this to be like, how are you going to make a game like Overcooked, right? Like, often the answer is just have as few verbs as possible, so that when things get crazy, it can get really crazy. The engine's about to burn.
Where's the bucket?
I don't know.
The bucket is right in front of the thing, in front of the train.
Oh, there it is.
I got it.
Oh, I see it.
Everything's gonna be great. Everything's gonna be fine. Oh, it takes time to do the bucket. Okay. Bucket.
Oh, you did it. Oh God, the tracks!
Uh-oh.
He's
No.
going.
No. No.
This bucket is useless.
Hit the button. Hit the button. Okay. Oh no, it didn't stop anything.
The charges are gone.
Oh my god. What did I say about this?
Oh.
Unrailed.
We have been.
Wait till you get to certain biomes that are crazy.
Man. That was good.
So I'm guessing that it just stretches infinitely.
Yeah, that's
Like, there's
endless.
no end. So you could like eventually be sitting here for a couple hours watching your train tracks. Go back all the way back.
It gets pretty hard because of the biomes do different things, so I don't want to spoil anything.
All right. I want to see this through to the end, at least for my first one. There we go. All right, game over. What's up with the little robot dude? He just likes telling us about things. You can kind of shove him around a little.
He's telling you your last run, 260 meters.
Oh yeah.
So there's a difference between try again and reconfigure. So try again must be using the same seed.
Mm-hmm.
Dun, dun, dun.
Push you out.
What just happened?
Oh wait, what am I doing? I'm the troll.
No!
all right. I'm out of here.
How could you, Joel?
Fucking gingerbread.
All right, fine.
Gotta go off into the wild to rescue the arsenal. Boop. So can you unlock more characters if you get a certain points or something? Enough points.
I think they're all just in there by default. It'd be neat if they had some unlockables like that in here.
2, 1. Status of bucket filled. I don't trust this perky music anymore.
I know.
Oh.
I was just thinking we need like the music from Brave Fencer Musashi where they get the train rail. Like, gosh, I don't know. What was the... They used some pretty interesting instruments in that piece. I mean, it was a pretty interesting game. Oh my gosh. Some of the best Squaresoft games are the ones that never, like, actually made it.
Oh. Yeah, really unfortunate. I like Brave Fencer Musashi.
Oh my gosh. There's so many cool games that they did. Like Einhander, right? Like,
Yes.
Like Final Fantasy Tactics, I guess, got sequels, but did it really?
No.
No.
Yeah, no, it didn't, right? I just wish they had some division that tried. Wait, oh wow, that sounded really harsh. I mean, I wish they had part of their company that was just make indie games and do nothing else, right? I said this years ago, interviewing for a job, but it was just like, I just believe that AAA games are just a bubble that should be popped, and I really, really believe that the future of like big company design is just going to have a studio that has like 10 teams all making games all the time. So that, you know, if a game fails, whatever, you got 9 other games working, you know? You do like...
Pretty gutsy thing to say in an interview.
Thank you. It was funny. I was told by the lead designer that I was wrong. Very politely, mind you. But, you know, that's a fair statement to make. That, in really in retrospect, big blockbuster viral things are always going to exist, I guess, right? But trying to be that thing seems like a big failure. And besides, I mean, the best work in games done right now is not from AAA games, by howdy.
This is about to be very sad for all of us right here. This little one strip, I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
Because now there's nope, we're fucked. Damn it. Good and fucked. Do we have an axe on this side?
Nope.
Nope. Okay, so we can't build a bridge to try and... Oh, God.
The person, whoever's the gingerbread man can fix it.
Yeah, the gingerbread man can take care of all this. But he won't in slow motion. We're just gonna watch this gingerbread man fail.
There's not enough wood!
Maybe we should just play the game and not talk. I don't know, guys.
I like how it just does it one at a time, too.
Right? I choose to believe that if we
I want another crack at that seed. I'm sorry.
I mean, we barely saw it, so yeah. Can you believe we're on easy? All right. I'm taking this stack of wood. Go get more wood. Going up here and building this bridge.
Good man.
So in other news, because of quarantine, I have consumed so little alcohol. Oh my gosh.
Huh.
I'm losing weight. It's great. Turns out that if you do a little bit of intermittent fasting, which is like you break,
Shit.
yeah, you do like
Shit.
start eating at like 7 in the morning, or later if you wake up later, and then stop eating around 7 p.m. or earlier as you can progress. Right, you want to stop eating around 5 if you can avoid it or whatever. If you're trying to be like quote super cereal. And then, yeah, drink lots of water. Eventually your body forgets what hunger feels like, and then you're in a better position.
It's been the opposite for me. I have been drinking way more, to the point where I had to say, okay, I am only... I had to make it so that there could be no possible way for me to continue drinking. Yeah. So it's like, oh, this is a problem behavior, and this needs to be addressed very soon.
Do you think it's because you're used to getting a lot of energy from socialization, and so now you're looking for other things to do?
I have considered that. I'm not exactly sure, but I certainly have not been like, I miss going to barbecues. Like I'm a very social person, and like I don't have a way to kind of blow off a certain amount of steam, or like recharge batteries in a certain way, I guess.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of like, coping mechanisms in a stressful time, right? Drax.
No problem.
Trent, I declare you the track master because you're better at this right now. I will acquire resources for the box, for I tend to pay attention to what we're running low on.
I tend to talk about alcoholism.
Like Joel, I've been drinking more.
I completely sympathize. Yeah, I've been finding other excuses to replace the beer that I won't go into detail here. Yeah, that's in full swing. So that's the thing. I think COVID sucks. Personally, the hot take. I think that this environment is not healthy for anyone.
For sure. Also,
it's forcing us into everything that humans shouldn't be, right? Which is
Don't-
paranoid all the time and avoiding all of our social connections.
the objective is not to craft tracks for 40 seconds.
Oh, so maybe observe that. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay. Well, no more metal in the crafty box. We probably won't be able to get this thing, so we should just skip on it. But
Fair enough.
bucket time.
Got it.
Boss. Yeah, it's weird. Right? Like a lot of our friends, me and Kelsey, my partner, stream, is that we are more introverts than most people we know, and so we have acclimated a lot better than most people. That said, we still miss things like fried chicken, sushi, and people. But those things will come, I guess. 2021. It's gonna be a baller year in 2021. It's gonna be like the Roaring '20s all over again, because apparently all of human history is just a 100-year cycle.
What's up with that?
I know, right? Like
It's an extended version of Groundhog Day. I don't understand.
I know, right? Like I've been learning that what with the Spanish flu and stuff like that, but like that 100 years ago, literally 100 years ago, we were basically going through the same kind of dynamic with the pandemic, right? People having to wear masks, people complaining about wearing masks, right? Like the economy completely rejiggering itself, and And here we are just 100 years later. It's like, just think about it, right? Maybe back in the Roman times, they were just as civilized as we are now. Now that we're just not learning. We have iPhones.
I would say that is probably the correct assumption there. I read a exhaustive book about the Spanish flu some time ago. By the way, Spanish flu, it should never have been called that because Spain was actually, they were the ones that said, hey, we've got a problem. And so everybody was like, oh, well, the problem came from Spain. We're calling it the Spanish flu. Actually, it started in the United States.
Undoubtedly, yeah.
Because a farm was too close to a military base. And those military boys caught something nasty and then spread it across the world. USA, number 1. But in the book, it was spooky because they were naming things like, gotta be careful about this COVID because this thing called COVID is super bad, guys. And it could have been written like last year. It was weird because they were just talking about all these problems that, yes, we've had these problems. This is what we can do about these problems. What did we do? We followed the instructions for dealing with those problems for a decade, maybe, and then completely forgot about them.
Why? Well, I think we should take the iodine out of salt.
Oh, I see the bolt up there. First, I'm gonna clear these trees.
Oh yeah. That's also not a hard thing to get over there. I also feel slightly weird for pushing Trent onto the button, but I think he was here this entire time.
For sure.
Good. Yeah. Wow.
Chopping the tree. Bolt acquired.
It's my one hope that someday the concept of objective truth wins out.
Never.
Right.
So long as there is anyone but you in the world, it's not going to happen.
I mean, all I'm asking for is for people to at least look at Reuters before they decide to believe something. I mean, it's possible that all we need is just a little widget in Chrome that just fact checks things. I don't know. Just be like, 68% of sources agree with this statement. Or, this is from Breitbart, please ignore. We've censored this automatically because it is lies. That's actually kind of New World Order sort of thing, and I'm like, I probably shouldn't advocate for that 100%.
Just the Watchmen, be careful.
Yeah, I mean, having a little thing saying, we censored this because it's full of lies, would you like to click here to reveal it, is a thing maybe, but
Well, then, if you click there, your social credit score is going to go down.
Oh my gosh, I hate that stuff. I hate that Chinese,
Oh boy, oh man, there are some fun things on the horizon, I can tell you that. Oh man, the things that I have seen.
Yeah.
I've been to the top of the mountain, and it is horrifying.
It is bad. Yeah, I think I got just enough of that gist that I don't need to ask any further for legal reasons.
Hey, future Joel, are you still employed?
Good question. Yeah, so... Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Really excited for those brain implants that Elon wants to whip on us so that we can get music piped directly to our brain that we can't stop listening to. Oh, and also ads and stuff. That'll be great.
Oh shit.
Because I seem to like making enemies on this stream, I'm just going to say that I really dislike Elon Musk. I really, really do. My greatest hope is that eventually his company fails and all of his tech and IP goes to some company that wants to have a union.
There's a difference between wanting to have a union and having a union.
I mean, that's a fair point, right? Yeah. I think in an ideal world, you would have a union and not just wish for one, right? Yeah. I mean, I totally get that the union structure can break down sometimes, but I think that that's maybe just like more of a criticism on the way that the unions work rather than the idea of workers' rights being bad. So, I don't know. I'm just always going to take a hard stance against anyone who's anti-workers' rights. Looking at you, entire tech industry. How can an industry be full of some of the smartest people in the world, and yet...
I dub you not a team player, Jonah.
I know, right? Well, I mean, I predict that about 30 years from now, people are going to look back at the concept of the way we were treating people in overtime and realize that it was both ableist, sexist, and unreasonable for people who just fall in the middle somewhere of can't put in 60-hour weeks.
That'll be fine, because all of our jobs will have gone over to automation anyway.
Oh my gosh. You know, I'm actually looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to the robots taking all our jobs. Because you know what? When the robots have all our jobs, no one will have jobs. And then you can do whatever you want. Within, I guess, resource reasons, right? Like, I don't believe we're all going to be rich. And I don't believe that we're all going to have infinite resources throughout time. But, you know, gosh, I want to just support the person who wants to record freeway noises over an overpass, you know? And make that their life goal. I don't know. That's the reference I keep bringing up when I think about something really silly, but, like, honestly, it's not that silly.
You would have to get some way to... Everyone would have to believe that that person was worth allocating the imaginary resource that we call money to.
Money is such a weird concept since the fiat currency system was developed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Wait, we're working as an efficient team, not having to communicate and everything. We're just one great big hive mind, consuming all flesh. I mean, natural resources.
Are we the Zerg?
I mean, do you want to be?
I want to be the Tyranids, the original Zerg.
I want to be whatever Games Workshop stole to make the Tyranids. Undoubtedly, Games Workshop has never had an original idea in their entire life. Boy, I am salty tonight.
You said you were drinking less, right?
Maybe that's part of the problem. I'm drinking more water.
Well, there's your problem. Water makes you surly.
See, the problem is that when you overhydrate, you lower your body's sodium content, so your body has to find salt another way.
I can't see where the train is. It's gonna pop out. Okay, there we go.
Alright, I'm gonna chop a tree before I forget.
Each player has to chop a tree.
Done. Gosh, we have a big stack of wood.
All right, Joel.
Yes, sir.
Chop a tree.
Can't tell me what to do.
Now, do it now.
Chop!
Arnold can, though.
Chop a fucking tree!
You know.
right.
I'm gonna. Here it comes. Here it comes. Get to the chopper. Okay. Okay. You were saying?
Get it!
Oh my gosh! Yeah, these bandits.
They're just gonna take all our resources.
Yeah, they're like us.
No! I took these! Get out of here! Oh,
Today, I found out that Trenton actually can do more than a goblin and more than Brando. He can do gingerbread. That's impressive. Add that to the repertoire.
Give them an offer they are unable to refuse.
Nothing personal, just business.
Oh, that was really good.
Don't encourage that behavior.
I could do a mean Sean Connery, too.
Undead. How do you get the undead? His man pulls a knife, your man pulls a gun. The other guy, the third guy, pulls a magic wand. Ah, yes.
Tracks. We can tracks.
Earlier today I was making, probably pretty insulting French accent impersonations, because there's that trope thing that developed from the SpongeBob thing of the, 1 hour later.
Yes.
1 hour later.
Which would be Jacques Cousteau.
Yeah, oh yeah, right, yeah. The sea is like a warm enveloping womb. A womb with a moose.
Was that a Zim reference?
Yes.
Jeez. I feel bad for understanding that reference.
Oh my gosh, yeah, I know, right? And the whole world is going to know that I'm 36 years old. Uh-oh. I was listening to the Shut Up and Sit Down podcast, and I was like, and Ava was like, one of their commentators, person who does the news, and also, you know, cool person, was like, I'm 36, and I'm like, oh, hey, I'm 36. Should send them an email. Like, hey, buddy.
We have so much in common.
Yeah, hey, friendo.
No, grab the tracks!
You survived the ever-questing Scythe of the Reaper for, 36 years. So did I. What that?
Are you also a big fan of Buckaroo Banzai? Because that came out the year we were born. Also, the Nintendo Entertainment System.
Ookie goes.
Let's put it one space behind the blue one, so that way we don't ghost the water thing, because it's easier to read that way. Yeah, right there. That's good. Or even further behind. Yeah. It's kind of weird putting a ghost car at the very back of the train, because you're like, well, I could walk through there anyway.
It's gonna get bigger. It's gonna get bigger.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. I know. But just spell it out and be like, it always feels weird to walk through nothing.
I would like to get another one of these things eventually. The pause thing.
Well, we're gonna need dynamite at some point, right?
I like dynamite. I'm a fan.
Oh, are we saving up for something, or are we gonna get another thing? I guess we really can't get anything, huh?
Well, we could.
We have 3
Yeah, we
bolts.
can. We got 3
Oh,
bolts.
oh yeah.
Get. Try not to make all of the executive decisions. So.
Yeah, efficiency. Yeah.
There it goes.
Yeah. Look at that. Faster track.
Executized.
Yeah. It feels weird upgrading the storage capacity by 2 when we could just have 2 more rails in the back there, which is basically 2 more resources.
All right, use less tracks.
Okay.
It's less than 38 tracks. What?
Yeah.
Thank you for keeping an eye on that, Boss Mang.
Larky. Well, then we just have to hope that it's pretty much a straight shot.
It's always possible. It's always set up in such a way that it can be done. And you even get a little bit of flex room, so it doesn't have to be the most optimal path, but it helps. Okay. I kind of wish you could, like, upgrade the players in this game as well, like, carry 1 more object.
Oh, that would be nice.
Yeah, dash farther.
Cosmetics.
No, that's the DLC.
Move speed reduction for the gingerbread man, so he won't leave the button.
Glass of milk. This was suspiciously easy. Oh, there's the bolt. Better get me some wood. X-Men. Oh, well. Actually, I guess I can do this. Steal some wood.
No, steel is
how we're
metal.
gonna
This place to go here and just Where's the? Okay, I'll get the pickaxe.
We need more wood by a lot.
Get the pickaxe. Get it in there.
Yes, good, good. Chop that wood. Or it was
Wood over here.
as it was declared, steal that wood, even though steel is a metal. I don't understand it. People bump into me and I start dropping my iron around. Oh, the irony.
Irony. One more. Place it. Place it.
Nah, if we could dirtle a little bit longer, we can get some more resources. Bucket time. Neither one of us got the bucket. Oh, man. Okay, now it's time for the extra rail.
Yay!
Whew.
All right, dynamite.
Dynamite. Auto mine.
Yeah, I think we can do one more level before we upgrade the engine.
Increase your strength for every animal you bring by. What
So-
means?
When you have an animal car, it makes you mine faster when the animals are following.
How do you make animals follow you? Pick them up?
I think you can pick them up. Yeah.
Yeah, you can
We've not
grab them.
really, we've not really used it. It was kind of broken at the beginning of the game. When the game first came out, so we didn't really use it since they fixed it.
I think we should save for the engine.
Okay.
Use at least 5 dynamite. Okay. Iron.
Okay.
Coin is probably down here someplace. I can't see.
Yeah, it's near where you are in the forest. It's
It's
a
not-
little to the east.
Need the axe over here or dynamite.
I got the dynamite. It's down here. Okay.
What happens if the bucket of water is just like,
Still need the axe over here.
or any of the essential tools?
going
What
on?
happens if the train just kind of leaves them behind?
Then you don't have them.
That's bad.
They reappear.
Tools. The tools you get. Yeah, at the next station they'll respawn.
But not having the tool in the meantime could hose you.
Yeah, I would think it would.
You think it would? Good jump.
Yeah. By the way, Jonah's partner has to deal with the Jonah every day. Jonah and Jonah puns every day.
I mean,
Do you work up an immunity to it after a while?
If we don't get
I'm gonna
any
ask
wood,
this.
we need wood up here. We need wood, or not wood. Metal. Well,
We
we
need metal. Here we go.
can't get through now to the track.
okay. It's gonna be fine. Boop.
Gingerbread man, save us! Nope.
Over there. Yeah.
Oh,
You were worried.
well, I think it. One of the funny things is that when you live with somebody who makes puns all the time, eventually you start making puns too. She's slowly acclimating.
Thing you hate most.
Get the bucket.
Good call. Good call. Whoa, this track is going like backwards. Oh, because we're trying to durl for dynamite. Okay.
Yeah.
We need more metal then. We need to slot that in immediately. Yeah, I kind of lost track of the dynamite.
Heck.
There we go. It's going to be another 2 minutes before we complete this objective. I think we should just go to the station. Bucket. Cool. Trying to reclamate some resources behind us.
Yeah, we're not gonna be able to do this. We're gonna just have to.
Yeah. Tracks? Tracks? I'm stuck. Back up. Back up. Back up. Back up. I can't move it. Oh, out of my way.
Oh, the gingerbread man!
Does that work? Nope. Nope. Nope.
No, you just kill more people.
And here I was thinking of more prompts for us to say stuff.
Yeah, I think I gotta hop out anyway. I gotta feed the dogs and stuff. So
Sounds good.
that was fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's cool.
And
Close.
tonight
you
was
have to keep
brought
playing
to
without
you
me.
by Raid Shadow Legends. Download and install now, and you'll get 50 free epic drops.
Oh, my
That's
gosh.
right.
Gingerbread skin.
My skin.
Oh, yeah, also, sorry I didn't say goodbye, Randall, if you hear this in the future. Yeah.
What's the plan? One more go? I got 30 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, if we don't want to, like, just do something else, just sit around and talk. I could play this.
We're gonna do that anyway.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. So, what's something that you two are excited for in the upcoming week?
Spy Family, new chapter, 2 weeks.
Oh man, what are you talking about?
Spy Family.
Oh, Spy Family, right? Okay, I didn't quite hear that part.
Yeah, that's all I'm gonna talk about
Yeah.
for
I mean-
a while. It's delightful. It's wonderful. It's got the main love interest has already won. The protagonist is not a wet sock self-insert, and the tiny daughter is absolutely adorable. I mean, we've got it all. We've got it all. Best couple, best protag, best daughteroo. It's gonna be great. It's fantastic. I got interested in this guy's work and started looking it up. A lot of his stuff hasn't been translated, but the stuff that he has all been pretty different. He usually does drama with some action elements, and this one is action comedy. I found out that this guy actually, the artist is, he was requested to do a comedy by the editor of Jump. And this is like the same editor that has, I guess, shot down his other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe like he's going to. I wonder how much of the writing, which is great, is him and how much is his editor. Like how much is his editor like reining in the kind of dark tendencies that he usually puts in his stuff.
Oh yeah. Mm. That's an excellent question. I have an anecdote about that. Actually, having watched The Old Guard on Netflix, it actually has it's a really neat idea. Except that I think for whatever reason this movie has got like the worst editing. It's got amazing actors and some really amazing characters, but it's just kind of like filmed on a camcorder or something. I don't know. It's really weird.
Is this one of those shaky cams to try and get you into the scene?
It has some of the worst shaky cam I've ever seen. That's true, but that's not like the standard. But it's just like some things are just in a weirdly non-cinematic scope for the lens and like the filtering that they're using, and some of the like continuity of the scenes. Like it's just really uncanny. You'll just notice that everything should be better, but just isn't, and you won't be able to really put your thumb on why. And I can't help but feel that's a production problem more than anything. That because it's like almost like their cinematographer and or their editor was like maybe not as good as they could have been on that. I also really apologize. You probably worked really hard on that movie, and I'm kind of pooping on it. So if you, for whatever reason, any one of those people hears me, like I just wish it was a better movie because I knew it was. I don't know. Not you. Probably you guys are stifled more than anything. Anyhow, that's me talking. Yeah, same question, Trent. Is there anything else coming up that you're excited for?
Anything that's coming out that I'm excited for?
Can you feel excitement anymore?
I can't feel anything except my oh goodness.
Anything that's coming out that I'm excited for? I'm trying to think of what's coming out.
It could even just be like an event or something, like you're gonna play like D&D in the upcoming week, or
Do you have anything to look forward to anymore?
or sleep. I don't know.
Anything? What gets you through the day, Trenton?
I'm drinking it.
What's a well? In that case, what's your drink of choice right now? Mad Dog. Okay.
No, I've been trying a bunch of different beers because, hey, why not? Coffee Kolsch remains one of the personal faves, but no, I've been DMing 5e for a while.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
I thought you decided you did not like 5e.
I do not like 5e. I do not like 5e. I am going to try out Pathfinder 2e.
Well, I have a copy of The Heart coming soon, and you're welcome to borrow it. Details to be worked out later. Wink, wink. If you're looking for some alternate RPG settings or systems, I imagine that it's kind of like your players are dictating what system your guys are running, right?
Oh, kind of, sort of. We're trying different things.
Track, we shouldn't fail this hard. Stop,
No.
stop visiting. Stop enjoying each other's company. What were you guys thinking? How dare you? Fuck. Fuck. Okay, now you may talk for several more seconds.
Yes. I'm too busy thinking about this train.
Yeah, fair enough. But like, we've been trying different things. We've been doing a lot of one-shots and different systems. I really want to run them through Paranoia at some point.
Yeah,
Oh,
boy.
Joel has sold me on that system for a number of reasons.
I think that you actually started taking masochistic delight in the fact that everybody wanted your ass after that first.
I had to. Everyone was giving me lemons. I had to make lemonade.
You squeezed the hell out of those lemons, man. I'm still impressed in many ways.
That's funny.
You might want to think about what kind of person is able to do such things, though. Or maybe not. Don't think about it too much. It might just depress you.
I was born to be the loyalty officer.
Oh, man. One thing you could certainly try is, if you don't end up playing Paranoia proper, you could always try adding some of Paranoia's mechanics into a different RPG game. Alright, like Secret Societies.
Secrets. I don't think we've ever like accomplished a secret society goal.
I mean,
There were attempts, but I'm not sure if it was ever accomplished.
are you supposed to accomplish anything in Paranoia?
Pissing off your friends.
Alright, there's something you should not. Well, as far as I'm not sure how it went with Joel's other groups, but our group was far too preoccupied with dicking each other over than actually accomplishing the main objective.
There was one session in particular where the group was not able to leave the room. I remember this session. Like, we spent 2 hours. I can't even remember what it was like. Doing some sort of artwork propaganda or something, and the players were unable to stop fucking each other over enough to leave the room. Now, I let this occur because everyone was having a good time. It was an anomaly, but it's a kind of an indicator about what kind of group that we were playing with.
So you couldn't leave the room because, like, nobody could agree, or because...
because every 5 minutes somebody would whip out their It's my job to do this card and try and fuck someone else over.
Hey, Joel, could you get the area up here open for the key?
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I think the whole point of paranoia is that the game is supposed to generate itself because people are eventually getting into their jobs and then derailing everything, and you're like, whew, I'm glad I didn't prepare for this session, or any session ever. It's like, usually the best role-playing games are like, or the best sessions to me, are ones where the party is completely off the rails and making everything up. They kind of take over the DM's job eventually.
Yes. Players that are able to
You did it.
self-direct themselves is always good.
Yeah.
Alright, we ready to... Boop.
Yeah. Ideally, we hold off the train connecting the rail as long as possible. Like, when it starts alerting us, that's a good time to do it, but the longer we spend in the maps, the speed just cranks up over time anyway, so. I think we want to get a new engine. We could probably buy one train car thing if we want. This converts wood to iron thing or iron to wood thing is, like, terrible.
That's the only thing we can afford if we want a new engine next round. Huh?
Yeah, I mean, we could buy one of these ones that costs 2, but then we'd have to make sure to get both of these optional bolts and stuff like that, so we could just easily just hold off.
Sugar Man. Speaking of unable to complete the mission.
Must build at least 8 tracks ahead. Oh, I think we got that one in the bag. Here, mine. There we go. I think my drink of choice right now is like a gin and tonic.
Sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
Got a particular brand of gin?
We've been messing around a lot of local gins and stuff, like Thinking Tree and Swallowtail. Swallowtail's not bad. Although I think there was like, okay, there's a Trader Joe's variety, I think it was, that was like incredibly astringent and herbal, and it was just like drinking some sort of like Magic Johnson's time travel elixir, which was really great on ice cream, but kind of undrinkable by itself. But yeah, I don't know. The older I've gotten, the more I've appreciated gin. So I think it's just my taste buds changing. But I don't know if ever gonna. I've been drinking Coronas when I do drink a beer. So I don't know. It seems like
Tis the season.
'Tis the season. Yeah. Yeah. It's like more often than not, because of this whole quarantine changeover, I feel like that I'm switching from like, oh, I want to drink this hard alcohol to being more like, oh, you could just use some beer water right now. But I likes my opiates.
What was I having on our last Jackbox shenanigans? Was
like-
that Asylum?
I think so. You're talking about that oyster beer.
Oh God, yeah. The beer that I wish I could say was bad, but it wasn't. It was just weird. It's the weirdest shit I've ever had in my life.
I mean, you know, that's like a positive thing, right? Like,
It's memorable, but I don't think I would ever spend money on having it again. I would recommend that somebody have it once and then never again.
Check that box.
Yeah. Well, it's like it's the sort of thing, right? There's some things out there are so niche that's just like everyone bounces off of them. But when one person finally finds their true match, right?
Yeah.
It's like
Sure.
it's all they want.
I could see that, like, doing something in somebody's brain where they're like, wow, this is exactly what my brain wants.
Yeah.
But not mine.
Yeah, well, I mean, oysters are a pretty strong flavor for beer. Even oyster mushrooms.
This goes off a cliff. Oh boy.
It does appear to go off a cliff. We'll be
Okay.
fine. We'll be fine.
Alright. Better.
Did we ever get that optional bolt? I think we did. So once upon a time, I was treated to a free bar for the new opening of this Chuck's Hop Shop in Seattle. Quite a generous offer, although Chuck is kind of prickly sometimes. I don't mean that to be rude. If he ever hears this, I mean, like, I get it, right? He's like big boss man and like serious business character and whatnot. But like, I was looking at the menu when I was there, and I was like, "Oh, you have a lavender honey berry mead." I'm like, "I'll try that," and he's like, "You don't want that," and I'm like, "I don't." And he's like, "It tastes soapy," and I'm like, I this is the thing I've heard about lavender, right? Everyone thinks it tastes soapy, right? And I'm just like, give me the lavender mead, and I'm drinking it, and it's like, it's one of the most delicious. It's super sugary, but like, it's super lavendery. It's just like all in to 11, and I can totally get why nobody liked it. It's just, but don't tell me what I don't like. I went back for another one. However,
I like how you were like, I am going to give you money for goods and services, and he's, nope, don't want it.
well, no, I wasn't even gonna pay because he's just giving people. I was there as a guest, and he was just like, whatever you want, and I'm like, which is honestly, boy howdy, really respect the guy for doing something like that, but. I drink this one thing, and it's like 20%, and I'm completely blasted for the rest of the night. So I basically make no engagement of that offer. I had like 2 drinks and an ice cream. So, very nice. I think we both did good there. But the downside was I was supposed to run a magic event that night. So I did. Thankfully, it was so big that there was no way I could run it by myself, so I kind of just made everybody responsible for their own games. Which, is a bad thing. It wasn't a sanctioned event, so I can thankfully say that I was not misrepresenting myself as a judge, but like, because I was a judge at the time, but I would have done better if I could, but it was not in the cards. We should totally put a new engine on.
Wait, there we go. Shows you the way, a helpful tool to plan ahead. That tells me nothing.
I want the
What
new
does that even
engine,
mean?
but I also want this dynamite. I also think that we could go like one more level. Yeah, okay, done. Dynamite this. We gotta get this in here. No. Gimme.
Huh.
Why did it fucking go back?
I think you made me drop it.
Did I?
I think you did.
No.
I'm just gonna stare and watch at you. It's shame.
Oh, first try. Well done.
Was. All you had to do was hit A.
Well, gee willikers, Mr. Gingerman.
All that took was B.
Yeah.
He's full of jokes. He's a joke guy. Each
I
player
don't
has
think
to
those are-
mine a rock.
Those are not jokes.
Oh, that's simple enough.
It's a mockery of the rail business. My father died making this line.
He was blown up by a piece of dynamite and then had to fly back in, but with a balloon. It was very awkward. Yeah. I don't think we need this bucket just yet. What's a good beer I've had lately? I don't know. I'm a fan of Bloops. I like Bloops by Ordnance. It's like just
Alright.
basically a blueberry lager.
Alright, Evan's got a mine.
Next time
yeah.
we do this, I will have the. I am keeping a list of beers that I have had, or
Same.
pints of various
Oh.
kinds. So we'll be able to go through them.
I would be totally down to start a Google Doc about beers if y'all want to like merge or something.
Oh, this is not good. There we go.
Or like, oh, actually, it would be like a Excel spreadsheet. We could all have our
All right.
own spreadsheet.
Alright, Joel, mine.
What?
You gotta mine once.
There's no. All right. Yeah.
Where the
Yeah.
hell- Where's the bucket?
I got it.
Oh, okay.
Damn it. Okay. Shit. Yeah. Right.
Oh, speaking
I
of
have mine.
keeping a list of beers, I installed this app called Tapped In, which is like by the Anheuser-Busch people, which I found out. But anyhow, a friend of mine was like, oh, I'm keeping track of all my stuff in here, and I decided, okay, fine, I'll check it out too. Maybe I'll like friend you on the app or something. And then I started plugging in beers that I remembered that I'd had recently. And it was about 11 in the morning, and I got an achievement. I got an achievement for drinking 5 beers before noon, the app said. And it was called Hair of the Dog, and I was like, uninstall. I do dislike the concept of that I drink all these beers. I'm just plugging them in, guys. Come on, I'm not actually drinking them. I guess, does this make me a cheater? Or does this make, like...
Water.
Oh, hey, good point.
Get out of my fucking way!
Camel.
Just take the camel, move it. Yeah. But I like barley wine. Barley wine is always so nice. Well, not always, but I don't know.
We need more minerals.
We do need more minerals.
We're here. Where I'm at.
Minerals. Shit! Trees in the way. Fuck. Chop in. Okay.
Alright, you're on the rails. I'll go get more stuff.
Alright.
Let this be a secret between us, but we are getting a Jackbox thing started next Saturday, and I'm afraid we invited so many people they're going to have to run like multiple games at the same time. It's a problem I look forward to having.
It's a secret between you, me, Trent, and whoever wants to watch this video.
That's exactly right.
Alright, I think this is, that was it for me.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Save the game. Yeah. I fucking hate you, Sugar Man. Fucking hate you. One last little jab. You just got to get that one little thing in there, didn't you? Yeah.
Man, that was good. All right, well, see you guys.
See ya.
Good night.
Good night.
How do I escape?
There is no escape.
There's no escape. How do you get out of here? All right, there we go.
Yeah. All right, night.
Good
Night.